Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and welcome back to another Out of the Theater and In My Car review. Tonight I watched Weapons. It's from the director of Barbarian, and I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I thought the directing was really good. I thought the editing was really good. The music was really good. The effects were really good. All the kids were really good. Surprisingly, you know, there were some, you always get those really bad kid actors, and this did not have that. All the kid actors were good. All of our leads were good. The one thing that I was so happy about is I did see somewhere that Pedro Pascal was going to be in this, and he had to drop out, and so Josh Brolin came in instead. Oh, thank God, I'm so tired of seeing that guy's face on fucking everything. And he's just annoying on top of that. So Josh Brolin was quite good in this. Actually, everybody was quite good in this. So all it had at the very beginning is it just said Weapons, and then at the end is where you got the credits. And I tried to stay away from watching trailers and things like that. And so I really didn't have any idea who was in this, except for a couple people, and really didn't even know what it was about. And so I was very surprised at some of the cast. I was really surprised about the story. And this is probably going to be a very, very short, non-spoiler review, because the less you know, the better. See it as soon as you can. The theater is the best way to see this, and it's just because of the sound and the way the camera moves, and it's a really good in theater experience. This film really should be retitled "What the Fuck." That seems to be said more times than anything in the entire movie. But it is kind of a what the fuck movie. So I just really enjoyed this quite a bit. I'm a big fan of Barbarian. And, God, I just don't really have much to say because it's an original movie. So it's not a sequel or a remake or a reimagining or anything. It's to my knowledge, it's 100%, an original story. It's not based off of anything. So so I can't really compare it to anything. I mean, I guess I could compare it to Barbarian, which I really enjoyed. And eventually, maybe one day that will actually have a physical copy, but who knows? Once again, sorry for the bad lighting. I saw this movie at night. I tried to get underneath a light here in the parking lot, and I got my light on for the car, but this is what I'm getting. So sorry about that. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. There's no like mid-credit or in-credits scenes at the end. So once it ends, you got to hit the restroom like I did. You can go do that. There weren't any posters or anything except the AMC that I was at. They were giving out Naked Gun posters, so I grabbed one of those. Would be really nice to have a Weapons like 11x17 poster from the theater. That would have been pretty cool. But the audience seemed to dig it. There was a trailer for Oz Perkins' new movie, Keeper. So I'm excited about that. That looks really good. I don't remember if that was the trailer that was attached at the ending of The Monkey. I don't remember if that was the same movie. But Keeper looks good. Once it looked interesting for the trailer, but then once I saw that his name was on it, I'm just like, oh, now I'm into this. So that's another one I'm going to go see in the theater is Keeper. All the other trailers were like, whatever. But the audience did seem to be into this. They seemed to like it. They laughed at some pretty funny moments. There was some gasp here and there. There was some like, ew, type moments. Because it does get bloody. it's not a gore fest, but when it needs to be bloody, it's bloody. It's one of those films where I think that if it was made by somebody else, it wouldn't be as good. You could probably get like an Oz Perkins to do this. Osgood Perkins. I think he would be a good guy to do this. There's a couple directors out there that if they worked off of somebody else's script, that they probably could do a good job. So, but I think that the director of this did a very good job, especially coming off of Barbarian, and which was weird and bizarre all by itself. This definitely seems to hit into the, like what I said, the what the fuck category. And I don't really want to say anything about this, like nothing. So that's why this is probably going to be a really short, review, because this truly is one of those movies, the less you know, the better. And like I said, don't watch trailers, don't listen to people, don't watch reviews on YouTube. I have avoided all these reviews I saw pop up today. And I'm like, I don't want to know anything, because a lot of these people will give, like expressions, like it's a picture of themselves going, and it says, weapons review or something, and you gather from their facial reaction what the review is going to be. So I avoided all of that type of stuff today, knowing that I would be seeing it, and so just go to it, enjoy it, and don't let people tell you what it is. Some of the stuff that I can tell you is that the title is probably not what you're going to think it is, because I thought it was something else. And it does take place in like a, I guess it's kind of a town, and it's out there in the, in the woods and stuff. And everybody kind of seems to know each other. Their kids all know each other, and they, that you kind of get from the poster, because you see kids on the poster, but, I don't know. I think I'm going to just try to think what I could say without giving spoilers or anything else away. I know that OGP and I are going to be talking about it on Monday, for, Horror Movie, Monday. So, yeah, you'll probably be getting a lot more of it on Monday, still trying to be spoiler free. But, yeah. It's definitely if I had to give it a rating like 1 to 5, I would give this a 4.5 to a 5. It would definitely be more towards a 5, but it is really good. I would say it's probably one of the best films that I've seen this year. And it's right up there with stuff like, if you enjoyed Novocaine, if you liked Companion, if you enjoyed The Monkey, if you enjoyed those type of kind of weird, almost indie, like bigger budget indie type movies, you would probably like this. And I'm really glad that these types of movies are coming out. I thought Fantastic Four First Steps was okay, and I liked Superman, and I liked Jurassic World Rebirth, would probably be my second favorite out of those. I'd probably say Superman, and then Jurassic World Rebirth, and then Fantastic Four First Steps. But this is not one of those big Hollywood movies. This is a bigger indie feeling movie. and it's got indie people in it, which is nice. Of course, they've also done big budget films and indie films. So, it's like I said, it's right up there with stuff like The Monkey, and just these other weird movies like Companion and stuff. So, okay, I guess that's going to be it, because I just can't think of anything really unless I spoil it, and I don't want to spoil it. So, please go see the film, enjoy it. I know that you will, and, just, you know, it's not a movie that you have to pay attention to. Like, there aren't little details everywhere here and there. Like, if you watch the second time, you'd be like, ah. No, it's pretty straightforward and in your face. So just, you know, grab a tub of popcorn and grab a drink and just enjoy yourself for 2 hours. Because I think that you would enjoy it. And then down the road, maybe I could do a spoiler review and tell you what I liked about it. I will say this, and then I'm going to go. A lot of movies for me, it's the ending. It really is the ending of the movie, and I would probably say the last 20 minutes or so, last 30 minutes of this film, I thought was great. I even said that with like Jurassic World Rebirth, is like, it's the last 30 minutes. And a lot of these movies, it's the last 30 minutes because that's what it builds up to. So I feel that that's kind of the same thing with this, that it builds and it builds and it builds and it builds. And then we get that ending that I thought was, it pushed it over the top and made me love it. So, that's what to really look forward to in this. And it's structured screenplay-wise very well. I mean, it feels very kind of Tarantino. It feels very kind of like Robert Altman with like shortcuts, stuff like that, where there are these stories. So, but no, I don't want to say too much. So, all right. Thank you for watching this. I appreciate it. And if you've seen the movie or go see the movie, and let me know. If you're going to see it or go, or if you have seen it, let me know down below, and I'll catch everybody later. All right, bye.